Welcome to Python for Introductory Statistics. In this video, you will learn how to calculate weighted mean. Here's an example. At the end of a term, a student received a B in biology, which is 3 credit hours biology, and then A in history, just 3 credit hours, B in English literature with 4 credit hours, and C in mathematics, which has 5 credit hours. And then it says find the student's grade point average, and then it says note A is 4 and B is. So let's do it here. Let's say X, which is usually we used X for our data. So our X would be, so the first uh, class, which is in biology, a grade of B is the same as the point 3. So it has 3 points. Um, and then in another line, we'll do the weights. And then, so the 3 for biology, it has 3 credit hours, so the weight is 3, right? And then next, in history, the student got an A, and A is 4 points, and history has 3 credit hours, so the weight is 3, right? And the next, English literature, B has 3 points, but the credit hours for English literature is 4, okay? And next is C in mathematics. C is 2 points, and it has 5 credit hours. So now we have both the weights and the grade points together, so we can copy and take this to our Google Colab. All right. So let's go to Colab. Let me search here Colab, so it's already there. All right. So let's use a new notebook. All right. So we're going to import NumPy as NP. Um, and in this case, we had to provide 2 sets of data. One is for the grade points, the ABCDs, but changed in terms of points, as in 4, 3, 2, 1, and the weights separately. We have to do this separately. All right. So the next thing is to provide this data. As I said, we're just going to paste it here. And now to find the mean, let's just do a new line, right? So let's run this. So now NumPy is imported as NP, and X and W are saved. So in a new line, NP dot, now now instead of it's going to be the weighted mean, so we're not going to use the word mean, but average for this, okay? So average has a weight associated with it. So the average now, X is the data set, in this case the grade points, and then we're going to tell the weights in our case are going to be um, W, right? So let's run this code, and it says that this student has an average GPA of 2.86, which is usually rounded as 2.87, right? And then if we were asked to find the standard deviation, we can add another line here, NP. Now this is called uh, covariance, right? That's the way to do it here in NumPy. And then X are the values, right? In this case, the grades for each. And then we add A weights, that's right here. And then we're going to tell it the weights are W. And this is because this is a variance. We had to take the square root of variance to make a standard deviation. So take all this and raise it to 1/2 to make it a standard deviation, right? 0.5 or 1/2 would do. So the standard deviation is about 0.84. So this is how you find the weighted mean and weighted standard deviation.